And one thing about me is emotions make me tired. Like that's another thing too. Like getting emotional makes me physically sleepy. Like if something happens, I promise, like
Getting emotional makes you physically sleepy.
physically tired. Like I have to take.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel you, bro.
Thank you. You know, it's exhausting, and it's a different kind of exhaustion.
Right.
The way you minimize that is by having these rules, having these like regulations.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it because for me, like I said, emotions make me tired, but that's because a lot of it is like ones. Emotion to me turns into like ones and zeros. You know, like I don't know how to explain this. People got to think I'm fucking weird.
That's interesting. Like the way that the things that people emote, like that's how they deliver it. But in order for you to interpret it, you have to have some kind of filter
I need to
goes
decode
through.
it. Yeah.
Like it's encoding and decoding, like you're saying.
Yeah, because it has to make sense to me. And it doesn't make sense unless I do it that way. It's not going to make sense. If you're upset with me and I don't understand why you're upset with me, I won't empathize.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was actually talking to a friend a while back, and she was telling me about how I need to be more in tune with my emotions, and she was using all this emotional vocabulary.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, I was like, I literally don't understand what you're saying because it's not computing.
Yes.
And so it's like interesting of having to be a lot more intentional about being able to give justice to what the person is trying to communicate to you when you have to filter it and then you have to encode it and then send it back to them. And it might not even be in the way that they want to receive it.
And you see why I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And you see why I'm exhausted because, bro, like it's a lot. And if it doesn't make sense to me, I can't respond. So you're going to think I don't care. And I'm just like, it's not like I don't care. I'm thinking.
Right.
And now I'm tired.
It takes a mental energy.
Yeah. So, but what's cool about with music is that gives me a form to practice that communication. If I'm trying to make something sad and you receive it as sad, I'm understanding that I'm doing well here. So now when I'm talking to people and they're emoting and I'm decoding, sending them things to interpret, so on and so forth, that is a lot smoother.